Welcome, curious minds, to a world of knowledge and discovery. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Tamang Panahon. We hope you find it enlightening. Tamang Panahon is a benefit concert and a special episode of Eat Bulaga that aired live on television in the Philippines and other countries on October 24, 2015, from the Philippine Arena. Tamang Panahon was part of the Kalyeserye portion of Eat Bulaga and highlighted the no restrictions meeting of the love team of Alden Richards and Maine Mendoza, known as AlDub. The event experienced high demand immediately after the concert's announcement, with ticket sales amounting to. All of the proceeds went to the construction of libraries that benefited schools in the Philippines and the Lumad. The commercial-free broadcast garnered high ratings in Metro Manila and nationally, according to multiple television measurement firms, and beat its competition's 6th anniversary of its showtime by a wide margin. The Twitter hashtag AlDub Tamang Panahon was recognized by Guinness World Records as the most used hashtag in 24 hours. The hashtag generated a total of around 40.7 million tweets from October 24 to 25, 2015. Now, let's dig deeper into Kalyeserye plot and unveil the hidden treasures it holds within. Lola Nidra Woybayola announces that she will allow a no restrictions policy during meetings of Alden Richards and AlDub's Maine Mendoza meetings as long as they trust each other for the sake of love. After the announcement, Lola Nidra and her two other sisters Lola Tidora Paulo Ballesteros and Lola Tinidora Jose Manolo reminisce about their younger years. At the mansion of the three Lolas, Lola Nidra receives a mystery call warning her that the riding in tandem, who holds the secret diary, is heading to the bungalow the Philippine Arena to ruin the show. Meanwhile, Alden makes his way to the bungalow of Lola Nidra. In the bungalow, Lola Nidra recollects her past relationships. She begins with Alberto, moving on to Antonio, then Ferdinand, and finally Anselmo, whom Lola Nidra had carried away with him. However, her mother was not in favor of Anselmo until she had met Miguel the Explorer, whom Lola Nidra loves. Lola Nidra continues her story by explaining the family tree of the Explorer clan. Suddenly, Duras arrives and says that she loves Alden but hates AlDub. She later apologizes for her mistakes to them. Rioma enters the scene and calls her chat mate Harry, but Lola Nidra orders Rioma to fetch her and Duras some juice. Lola Nidra tells Duras that she can still find her true love regardless of her social status, beauty, or educational background, and then calls AlDub, who arrives along with Bye-Bye-Based and AlDub's. Alden finally arrives, bringing a box of roses and a box containing a missing glass slipper. Alden slowly enters and finally comes face to face with AlDub. Lola Nidra enters the scene and lectures the couple about true love that waits for the right time and later proclaims that this is the right time for them. Then, the couple hugs Lola Nidra. Both Alden and AlDub deliver their messages together. Lola Tidora and Lola Tinidora arrive and tell the couple to have their first dance together, but before they dance, Alden puts the missing slipper on the foot of AlDub. Afterward, the riding in tandem arrives on the scene, and Alden chases them to the car park. Suddenly, Frankie arenally arrives, wearing an outfit filled with logos of known sponsors of the event, while AlDub and Alden run away. Frankie delivers a short speech and claims that AlDub should have become his wife. As the show almost ends, Lola Tidora notices that Lola Nidra is missing. Lola Nidra and the Rogelios are at the car park, fighting off the riding in tandem, and Nidra successfully retrieves her secret diary from one of the riders. With our curiosity piqued, let's embark on a dedicated exploration of production and airing and its fascinating intricacies. During the October 17, 2015 episode of Kalyeserye, Woybayola through his Lola Nidra character announced that the AlDub love team would meet at the Philippine Arena with no restrictions on October 24, 2015. He further explained that the special event, which Lola Nidra called Tamang Panahon, was for a cause and 100% of the ticket sales would go to the construction of AlDub libraries that would benefit 3 elementary schools. In just minutes after the availability of the tickets for the Tamang Panahon event was announced, the website of the ticket provider, TicketWorld, crashed according to the posts of some netizens. 3 hours later, TicketWorld said that ticket sales for the Tamang Panahon benefit concert broke records for first-day sales and the only available tickets were for the Level 4 prize zone. After 3 days, all tickets were sold out. On October 24, 2015, attendees were allowed to enter the venue, the Philippine Arena, at 6 am. At 10 am, a pre-show began, including front act performances and other activities that were hosted by Valeen Montenegro and Gerald Naples. At 11:30 am, Tamang Panahon was shown live via GMA network in the Philippines and was also beamed live via satellite in other countries such as the United States, Canada, and New Zealand. The live broadcast lasted for about 3.5 hours without any commercial breaks. As with the rest of Eat Bulaga, Tamang Panahon was produced by TAPE Inc., with Antonio Pituvia as producer and Malaucho Faga as the overall in charge of production. It was directed by Pucci Rivera with all the regular crew and production team of Eat Bulaga, including Jenny Fair as its creative head. This event was hosted by its regular hosts, including headliners Tito Soto, Vic Soto, and Joey De Leon, as well as Ryan Nagoncillo, Michael V, Alan K, Jimmy Santos, Anio Ilana, Pauline Luna, Julia Clorit, Samway G, Patricia Tumilik, Jose Manolo, Wally Bayola, Paolo Ballesteros, Riza Madison, and Based Gramphon. Higuania was absent due to vacation leave. The spotlight now falls on performances as we delve deeper into its details. The show started as Wally Bayola's Lola Nidra character entered the premises of the Philippine Arena through a helicopter. After entering the venue, Lola Nidra and the Rogelios danced through the tune of Down's Dessert. Lola Tidra performed songs from Mariah Carey and Regine Velasquez, while Lola Tinidra also danced to Mambo No. 5 by Lou Bega. The next dance number was performed by Pauline Luna, Patricia Tumilik, and Julia Clorit. In the Great Gatsby-inspired performance, they played the younger versions of Nidora, Tidora, and Tinidora. Later in the show, musical artists sang AlDub theme songs. Those singers were Raymond Sarangay of Silent Sanctuary, who sang Soyo, Medwin Marfel of True Faith, who sang Dahil Akor, Jia Lim, who sang Buko, Joey Generoso of Side A, who sang Forevermore, and Tito Soto, Vic Soto, and Joey De Leon, who sang GT, a Ronnie Liang original. Before the highlight of the event, Maine Mendoza danced to Big Bang's Fantastic Baby, which was followed by a dance number by Riza Madison and then another dance number by Based who danced to Psy's Gentleman. After a series of videos presenting Mendoza's rise to fame, Mendoza performed an instrumental dance to the tune of Selena's Dreaming of You. Later on, the highlight of the event, the meeting of Alden Richards and AlDub, the character of Maine Mendoza, followed as they performed Ed Sheeran's Thinking Out Loud and Brian White's God Gave Me You. AlDub, who usually lip-synced songs and film lines and did not actually speak in the previous episodes of the Kalyeserye segment, spoke for the first time in this event. At the end of the event, Alden and AlDub danced together with other hosts of Eat Bulaga. Aside from song and dance numbers, there were also Kalyeserye skits, which included Bayola switching between portrayals of his three characters, Lola Nidra, Duriz, and Riona. Frankie Arenali, one of Jose Manolo's characters, performed a dance number at the end of the show where his outfit was filled with logos of advertisers. It served as product placement, in light of the lack of commercial breaks. Brace yourself for a deep dive into fundraising as we explore its impact and relevance in our evolving narrative. Tamang Panahon is not only a special episode of Eat Bulaga, but also a benefit concert. The episode intended to raise funds for the construction of libraries that benefited schools and Lumad. All the ticket sales of the event were allotted to charity. Tickets were already sold out after 3 days of the announcement of its availability according to TicketWorld, the handler for selling the tickets of the event. Other people who were not able to buy tickets still donated for the cause. After the first production number of the event, it was made public that the benefit show raised. 2 months after the event was aired, some of the AlDub libraries were already fully constructed in the schools at Laguna, Capiz, and Iligan City. In October 2016, Maine Mendoza formally turned over one of the AlDub libraries to a beneficiary in Cebu. Brace yourself for a captivating discussion on ratings as we explore its nuances and implications. Tamang Panahon was one of the most watched television events of 2015 in the Philippines. Per AGB Nielsen's nationwide urban television audience measurement, Tamang Panahon obtained a 50.8% rating in Mega Manila and 42.9% rating in urban areas in the Philippines, while Kantar Media reported a national rating of 40.1%. This compared with the 6th anniversary special of its showtime that same day, which drew ratings of 5.4% in Mega Manila and 10.2% nationally. In Mega Manila, Tamang Panahon drew a higher audience share than the 2014 Manny Pacquiao vs. Timothy Brady II fight and was the highest-rated daytime show episode of 2015. Now, let's redirect our focus towards reactions and discover its significance in our narrative. Some netizens criticized the gown worn by Maine Mendoza during the event, pointing out that it had already been worn by actress Kim Chiu previously. Liz A of Stylized Studio, who was hired as wardrobe stylist for the show, made a statement regarding the gown. She argued that the producers of Eat Bulaga, TAPE Inc., purchased the gown from Francis Libiran and had chosen it to fit the Cinderella-themed event. Libiran stated that Chu had worn the gown in a 2013 fashion show, that he had made replicas for other, lower-profile clients, and that Mendoza's was custom-tailored for her. Kim Chiu appealed through Twitter to stop the hate, stating that the gown is just a gown. Eat Bulaga host Alan Kelvin also asked on Twitter not to make an issue of the gown, since Libiran had already released a statement on its history. Now, let's dig deeper into Accolades and features and unveil the hidden treasures it holds within. According to the Guinness World Records, the Tamang Panahon hashtag #AlDub Tamang Panahon became the most used hashtag in 24 hours on Twitter, generating 40,706,392 mentions from October 24 to 25, 2015. The recognition was part of the record-breaking feats of Twitter's 10-year history. The most retweeted tweet for the event came from a post from the official Twitter account of Maine Mendoza, which was retweeted more than 74,000 times. Tamang Panahon received a special award during the 2016 Box Office Entertainment Awards as the highest record rating of a noontime show of all time, local and global. The event was also featured in a special collector's edition of the December 2015 issue of Yes magazine. I love hearing from you, so leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comments.